The Holographic Universe by Michael Talbot, 1991. Summary and review. Michael Talbot's The Holographic Universe, 1991, explores the revolutionary idea that our reality is a holographic projection, a concept arising from the groundbreaking work of physicist David Bohm. The book delves into the scientific evidence supporting this theory, its implications for our understanding of consciousness, and its potential to bridge the gap between science and spirituality. Part 1. The Holographic Paradigm. The holographic principle. Talbot introduces the concept of the holographic principle, which suggests that the universe is not a collection of separate objects but rather an interconnected whole, like a hologram. Bohm's theory. He explains David Bohm's theory of an implicate order, a deeper, hidden reality from which our perceived reality emerges. This implicate order is analogous to the holographic film, while our everyday reality is the holographic projection. The brain is a hologram. Talbot explores the idea that our brains are holographic processors, creating our subjective reality from the information encoded in the implicate order. This concept is supported by the findings of neurophysiologists and the phenomenon of phantom limbs. Part 2. The Holographic Universe. Quantum Physics and Holography. Talbot examines the implications of quantum physics for the holographic paradigm. He discusses the non-locality of quantum phenomena, suggesting that particles can be instantaneously connected across vast distances, mirroring the interconnectedness of a hologram. The nature of reality. The book explores the implications of the holographic universe for our understanding of reality. It suggests that time and space are not fundamental but rather emergent properties of the holographic projection. The holographic mind. Talbot delves into the concept of the holographic mind, proposing that consciousness is not localized in the brain but rather a manifestation of the implicate order. This view challenges the traditional Cartesian dualism between mind and matter. Part 3. The Holographic Universe and Beyond. Mysticism and the Holographic Universe. Talbot explores the connections between the holographic universe and mystical traditions, suggesting that the holographic paradigm provides a scientific framework for understanding experiences like out-of-body experiences, near-death experiences, and psychic phenomena. The future of the holographic universe. He discusses the potential implications of the holographic universe for our understanding of the universe, consciousness, and our place in the cosmos. Key arguments and concepts. The universe as a hologram. The core argument of the book is that our reality is a holographic projection, a concept supported by the holographic principle and Bohm's theory of the implicate order. Interconnectedness. The holographic paradigm emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things, suggesting that we are all part of a single, unified reality. The nature of consciousness. The book challenges the traditional view of consciousness as a product of the brain, proposing instead that consciousness is a manifestation of the implicate order. The potential for transcendence. The holographic universe suggests the possibility of transcending our limited perception of reality and accessing a deeper, more profound level of existence. Criticisms and limitations. Lack of definitive scientific evidence. While the holographic paradigm is intriguing, it lacks definitive scientific evidence. Many aspects of the theory remain speculative and open to debate. Oversimplification of complex concepts. The book simplifies complex scientific concepts, potentially leading to misunderstandings. Mystical interpretations. Some of the book's interpretations, particularly those related to mysticism, may be considered subjective or unsupported by scientific evidence. Overall, the holographic universe is a thought-provoking and engaging exploration of a revolutionary idea. While the book presents a compelling argument for the holographic paradigm, it's essential to approach the subject with a critical mind and recognize the limitations of the theory. The holographic universe theory, as presented by Michael Talbot in The Holographic Universe, profoundly challenges traditional views on the nature of consciousness and reality. Here's how. Challenging traditional views on consciousness. Decentralized consciousness. Traditional views often localize consciousness within the brain, suggesting that it's a product of neural activity. The holographic universe theory proposes that consciousness is not confined to the brain but rather a manifestation of the implicate order, a deeper, interconnected reality. This implies that consciousness is not localized but rather a distributed phenomenon, potentially extending beyond the physical body. Non-dualistic consciousness. The holographic paradigm challenges the Cartesian dualism between mind and matter. It suggests that consciousness is not separate from the physical world but rather an integral part of it, emerging from the same underlying reality. This view aligns with some Eastern philosophies that emphasize the interconnectedness of all things. Potential for transcendence. The holographic universe theory suggests that our perception of reality is limited by our holographic projection. It implies the potential for transcending this limitation and accessing a deeper, more profound level of consciousness, potentially explaining mystical experiences and psychic phenomena. Challenging traditional views on reality. Interconnectedness. The holographic universe theory emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things, suggesting that the universe is not a collection of separate objects but rather a unified whole. This challenges the traditional view of reality as a collection of independent entities. Non-locality. The theory aligns with the non-locality observed in quantum physics, suggesting that particles can be instantaneously connected across vast distances. This challenges the traditional understanding of space and time as fundamental concepts, suggesting they might be emergent properties of the holographic projection. The nature of time and space. The holographic universe theory suggests that time and space are not fundamental but rather emergent properties of the holographic projection. This view challenges the traditional understanding of time and space as absolute and independent entities. In summary, the holographic universe theory challenges traditional views on consciousness and reality by proposing a more interconnected, non-dualistic, and potentially transcendent reality. It suggests that consciousness is not confined to the brain but rather a manifestation of a deeper, underlying reality, and that our perception of reality is limited by a holographic projection. It's important to note that the holographic universe theory is still a speculative concept, lacking definitive scientific evidence. However, its potential to bridge the gap between science and spirituality and its implications for our understanding of consciousness and reality make it a fascinating and thought-provoking idea. Here are the key criticisms and limitations of the holographic universe theory as discussed in the summary. Lack of definitive scientific evidence. While the holographic principle has been explored in theoretical physics, particularly in the context of black holes and string theory, it lacks definitive experimental verification. There's no concrete scientific evidence to prove that our reality is a holographic projection. Oversimplification of complex concepts. The book simplifies complex scientific concepts, potentially leading to misunderstandings. Quantum physics and the nature of reality are intricate subjects that can't be easily explained without thorough scientific understanding. Mystical interpretations. Some of the book's interpretations, particularly those related to mysticism, may be considered subjective or unsupported by scientific evidence. The connection between the holographic universe and mystical experiences like out-of-body experiences or psychic phenomena lacks rigorous scientific backing. Limited scope of applicability. The holographic universe theory, as presented in the book, primarily focuses on the macro-scale universe. It doesn't adequately address the implications for the microscale world of quantum mechanics, where the concept of holography might not be directly applicable. Lack of predictive power. Despite its intriguing nature, the holographic universe theory, as it stands, lacks significant predictive power. It doesn't offer specific testable predictions that could be used to verify or refute the theory. It's important to note that the holographic universe theory is a fascinating and thought-provoking idea, but it remains a speculative concept. Further scientific research and advancements are needed to solidify its validity and address its limitations. The holographic universe theory, as presented in Michael Talbot's The Holographic Universe, offers a compelling framework for understanding the relationship between consciousness and the physical world. It challenges traditional views by suggesting a more interconnected and non-dualistic relationship than the traditional Cartesian separation of mind and matter. Here's how. 1. Consciousness as a manifestation of the implicate order. The theory posits that our perceived reality is a holographic projection from a deeper, underlying reality called the implicate order. Consciousness, instead of being a product of the brain, is seen as a manifestation of this implicate order. This implies that consciousness is not confined to the physical world but rather an integral part of it, emerging from the same source. 2. Interconnectedness and non-locality. The holographic paradigm emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things, suggesting that the universe is a unified whole. This aligns with the non-locality observed in quantum physics, where particles can be instantaneously connected across vast distances. This interconnectedness suggests that consciousness, as a manifestation of the implicate order, is also inherently interconnected with the physical world. 3. Consciousness as a shaping force. The holographic universe theory suggests that consciousness, as part of the implicate order, might play a role in shaping the physical world. This aligns with some interpretations of quantum mechanics, which propose that the act of observation influences the behavior of particles. This suggests that consciousness, through its interconnectedness with the implicate order, might have a greater influence on the physical world than traditionally believed. 4. The potential for transcendence. The holographic universe theory suggests that our perception of reality is limited by our holographic projection. This implies the potential for transcending this limitation and accessing a deeper, more profound level of consciousness, potentially explaining mystical experiences and psychic phenomena. This suggests that consciousness, through its connection to the implicate order, might have the potential to transcend the limitations of the physical world. In summary, the holographic universe theory offers a compelling framework for understanding the relationship between consciousness and the physical world by suggesting consciousness is not separate from the physical world but rather an integral part of it, emerging from the same underlying reality. Consciousness is inherently interconnected with the physical world, potentially influencing it through its connection to the implicate order. Consciousness might have the potential to transcend the limitations of the physical world through its connection to the implicate order. While the holographic universe theory is still a speculative concept, its potential to offer a more holistic and interconnected understanding of consciousness and the physical world makes it a fascinating and thought-provoking idea. While the holographic universe theory is fascinating and has captured the imagination of many, there is currently no definitive scientific evidence to directly support it. Here's why. The holographic principle is a theoretical framework. The holographic principle, which suggests that information about a volume of space can be encoded on its boundary, is a theoretical framework within string theory and quantum gravity. It's a powerful idea, but it's not a proven fact. Bohm's theory is not widely accepted. David Bohm's theory of the implicate order, while intriguing, is not widely accepted within the mainstream scientific community. It lacks experimental verification and faces challenges in reconciling with established physics. Quantum entanglement is not proof, while quantum entanglement, where particles appear to be connected instantaneously across vast distances, seems to support the idea of interconnectedness, it doesn't necessarily prove the holographic nature of reality. Other interpretations of quantum mechanics exist. Challenges in testing. Testing the holographic universe theory is extremely difficult. It requires accessing and manipulating the implicate order, which is beyond our current technological capabilities. What we do know. The holographic principle is consistent with some observations. The holographic principle is consistent with some observations in black hole physics and quantum field theory, but it's not a direct confirmation. Quantum physics is strange. Quantum physics has revealed a strange and counterintuitive reality that challenges our classical understanding of the universe. This strangeness makes the holographic universe theory seem less implausible. In conclusion, while the holographic universe theory is a compelling and thought-provoking idea, it remains a speculative concept. There's no definitive scientific evidence to support it, and it faces challenges in reconciling with established physics. However, the theory continues to inspire scientific exploration and encourages us to consider alternative perspectives on the nature of reality.